Good evening and thank you guys for coming. After a year of great moments and memories, we arrive here tonight at our last performance, our last formal performance of the school year. And final performance for our graduating seniors as members of the Maui High School Band. Our seniors are listed in our program along with some of their plans and shout-outs. I apologize for not having everyone's plans and shout-outs, but that's what happens when you miss deadlines. They miss the print deadline, so I'm very sorry. But they're here tonight, so you can ask them personally what they're going to do. So these seniors, talking about seniors, spent COVID year in the 8th grade, right? I think so. And in the band world, that's kind of a crucial year in terms of development and experience and all of that things that they get to do as 8th graders in middle school. The big kids in the school and whatnot, yeah. So they kind of missed all of that. And some of those things were, what we do at Maui High is we invite the 8th graders to come and play at homecoming with us, play in the stands, and that's one thing that they missed out on. Another thing they missed out on is all the elementary school tours that they do. That was a huge thing too. And finally, their 8th grade band trip, they kind of missed out on that too. But through all of that stuff that they missed, that did not deter them from joining band in high school. So throughout their journey, these past 4 years, thinking back too, I mean, that's quite a journey. And the 4 years here in Maui, they had a lot of trips too. So, but yeah, now that we're here tonight at the end of their journey, we'd like to celebrate them tonight. So that's what all that junk's on the side over there is for. We're gonna put that on there later, so that should be fun. Acknowledgements, and thank you guys in general for your attendance, but we have tonight in attendance Principal Tai Ogasawara and Academy Principal Mrs. Leanne De La Cruz. And if you're a teacher or staff of Maui High, can you raise your hand or something? Nobody. Right there. This is and Booster President Linda Mondin and the Maui High Band Booster Club. If you are a Booster member, please raise your hand or stand. Thanks. Emily Tsuhako, our choir director and marching co-director. You guys ready for her? Summertime, almost. Be careful. Mrs. Kristen Kawahara, our piano teacher, electronics designer, and front ensemble instructor. And she's actually going to play French horn with us tonight with the second group. Mr. Tai Lim, our percussion instructor. I'll shout her out anyway, but Ms. Erin Moneybog, who is a percussion instructor here also. Ms. Candace Dahili, a percussion instructor. Who's also going to be playing. Ms. Abigail Castillo, a marching instructor. Julianne Teha, I haven't seen her, but she's our color guard instructor. And I didn't quite see them yet either, but I'd like to shout them out anyway. Mr. David Reed and Mr. Michael May from Maui Waina Intermediate School. And also, always actively recruiting, Mr. Ted Manzano from the Maui Community Band. Right, so without further ado, our first band is our concert band, seated before you. And they're comprised primarily of 9th graders, supplemented by 3 seniors that are in my leadership class. They're kind of shy. And it's kind of by design that I like to keep the ninth graders in a separate class because I guess several things. Being in high school, it's a new experience with a new teacher, so I want time to kind of take care of them and groom them to become contributors in the older group, the following year. So, plus they need time to get used to me, the stubborn, grouchy Japanese man. But yeah, they don't think that way of me at all. But anyway, thank you students for putting up with me and for sticking to the system and believing in us at Maui High School. And you'll hear them in just a few minutes that they actually came a really long way this year. And I'm really proud of them. A little bit small group, but they're really good. Okay, so we're playing 3 pieces tonight: Imaginarium, Chasing Sunlight, and the third one is music from How to Train Your Dragon. And people get excited about that one because they all kind of know the animated hit, right? But do you know that there's a live action one coming out on June 13th? Okay, I don't know if I should be happy about that or not. All the live action stuff that come out, I don't know, not so hot. But this one better not suck, because I really like this one, this movie. Okay, so anyway, so we're going to end with music from How to Train Your Dragon. So this is our concert band.